The following is an audio demo narrated by Karl Walinskas, recorded November 29th, 2017. Buffett by Roger Lowenstein. What's in it for me? Follow the making of a legendary investor. Besides Bill Gates and Mark Zuckerberg, Warren Buffett is probably one of the best-known billionaires in the world. With his low-key profile and homegrown style, he does his own taxes and wears slightly shabby suits. The Sage of Omaha is a beloved man, even among those who tend to have little sympathy for the super-wealthy. So who is Warren Buffett? That's what you'll learn in these blinks. We follow Buffett from growing up in Omaha through his early days in trading to his years as the richest man in the world. And we get a glimpse of the unique investment sense he showed throughout his business life. In these blinks, you'll find out that Buffett made his first stock trade as a child, what investment philosophy has influenced all of Buffett's investments, and why Berkshire Hathaway is the company most associated with Buffett. Blink number 1. Warren Buffett grew up in the Midwestern city of Omaha, Nebraska. Money was often on his mind. Warren Edward Buffett was born to Howard and Lila Buffett on August 30th, 1930, at a time when many families were facing an uncertain future. As a child of the Great Depression, young Warren learned the value of money. In 1932, when the Depression hit Warren's hometown of Omaha, Nebraska, his father lost his job as a securities salesman for a local bank. But his dad was resourceful and soon began his own company, selling safe and reliable stocks and bonds. Earnings were meager. Indeed, they could afford so little food that Warren's mother would often give her portion to Howard so that he would have a decent meal. These difficult times left a lasting impression on Warren Buffett and fueled his desire for the kind of security and stability that money can buy. Even though his father's business became successful when Warren was 6, he never forgot those early Depression years. It wasn't long before Warren's interest in investment and entrepreneurship revealed itself. He always looked forward to visiting his father's office, and when Warren was 10, Howard took him on an exciting business trip to New York, where they visited the stock exchange. A year later, when he was 11, Warren made his first profit by buying and selling stocks along with his sister, Doris. To afford these stocks, Warren had undertaken many entrepreneurial activities, such as roaming the local golf course to collect lost golf balls and then selling them back to the owner. At the age of 14, Warren was in charge of 5 separate paper routes, which had him getting up early every morning, delivering papers and collecting subscription fees. By saving every cent he made, Warren purchased 40 acres of land for $1,200. He wasn't yet 15. Warren was no slouch at school either. He graduated in the top 3% and enrolled at the Wharton School of Finance and Commerce in Pennsylvania, where his love of money would only grow. Likes math, a future stockbroker, the caption under Buffett's high school yearbook photo. Blink number 2. At Columbia Business School, Buffett met his mentor and began his investment career. With straight A's as an undergrad, Buffett was surprised when his application for postgraduate studies was rejected by the Harvard Business School. But this rejection might have been for the best, since his professor at Columbia Business School, which accepted him, would have a massive impact on his life. That professor was economist Benjamin Graham, a pioneer in stock market analysis with a unique approach to finding the right investments. The cornerstone of Graham's philosophy was to avoid dealing with risky stocks altogether. He did this by determining a company's intrinsic value and comparing it against the market value, which is the current price the stocks are being sold at. Finding a company's intrinsic value requires diligent research. One has to add up all of its assets, including its revenue streams and future prospects, but it's worth the work. When the intrinsic value is greater than the market value, you know you have a safe bet. And it's only a matter of time before the price of that undervalued stock will rise to meet the market value. With this buying strategy, Graham became a legend for purchasing low-risk stocks and netting a high profit. Buffett loved Graham's philosophy, which became the guiding force in his own practice. During and after Buffett's time at Columbia, his relationship with Graham flourished. In Graham's 22 years of teaching, he'd never had an A-plus student. Buffett was his first. After earning his graduate degree, Buffett was eventually hired to work for Ben Graham's Wall Street investment firm, Graham Newman Corp. Some of his early proposals were turned down as they were considered too risky, but in the end, Buffett became a star employee. One of his more memorable deals involved a chocolate company and realizing a way for everyone to benefit when the price of cocoa suddenly skyrocketed in 1954. A local New York chocolate maker was looking to Graham Newman for help, and Buffett saw that they could liquidate millions of pounds of cocoa and sell the beans to stockholders in their company. Based on the price of cocoa futures, this netted the company and Buffett a nice reward with every transaction. Karl Walinskas can be reached by telephone at 410-303-8104 or via email at kwalinskas@gmail.com.